People, check it out. It's me, Brian B, here to introduce the B-Line Entertainment LLC.com. That's right, we got a whole supply of options for you if you're doing video editing, if you need logos for your business, you got that. If you want to watch the shows that we host here on the network, the B-Line Web Show, the B-Line Entertainment Show, and Straight Through the Ropes Wrestle Talk with the STR Nation, we got that too. Join us, buy the merch, and check out the B-Line Entertainment LLC.com. Let's go! People, make sure that you go ahead and check out the B-Line Entertainment Stuff and Things shop. We got all merchandise that you're looking for, everything to promote the show. That's right, from hats to glasses to cups to sweatshirts to t-shirts, you name it. Boys, girls, babies, whoever wants to show off that they love watching the B-Line Entertainment LLC. We can't wait to see you in your brand new gear. Come on and check it out today. Let's go!
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your hearts ring out. Yo! People, what's good, guys? Check it out, man. Welcome to the B-Line Entertainment Thursday night show on the B-Line Entertainment LLC network here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for an incredible year. Incredible year, man. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe on YouTube to our channel. We have a lot more to come. We have a lot more episodes that we do. And you just, of course, like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, all that stuff. But listen, this is the show we host on Thursday nights. And we host a show on Wednesday nights too. It's called Straight Through the Ropes Wrestle Talk if you're interested in wrestling. And then we do Tuesday nights where it all started. Tuesday nights, we have the B-Line Web Show, and that's on at 9 o'clock p.m. each one, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Guys, listen, I feel really good tonight. Tonight, we're going to be talking about the holiday season, man. We're here. We're back at it. It came around really, really fast this time. And we got a lot of things that we want to talk about. We're actually going to kind of try to compare and contrast, what us, 40-year-olds and stuff like that is talking about. Like, oh, man, Christmas don't feel the same no more. Like, we're going to try to get to the bottom of that. We're going to try to figure out if that's real shit or not. But before I do anything, I have to bring in my guy. Oh, as a matter of fact, before I bring in my guy, of course, man, the co-host of this show. Yo, I wanted to let you guys know once again, we are currently looking for some new partnerships and some sponsorship opportunities for the show here, and we're interested in getting you guys seen in everything that we do. So if you guys got a business or anything out there and you're interested in hitting us up, checking us out, exactly what kind of packages we offer, we are definitely got some slots open, some limited slots, but we're gonna promote you at the beginning of every show. We host 3 shows a week, and then we do a lot of content on social media. So definitely hit me up, man. We definitely can make some business happen, especially for this new year. Everybody's going to be, starting off with new businesses, and much success to everybody starting. But listen, talking about business, man, talking about things going on, we got my co-host, man. It's been a whole year. I think it's been like 2 years now. We've been hosting this show together, and it's been a lot of fun. I'm very thankful for him, and we got some Christmas to talk about today. So bring it to the stage. It's my man, Kyle. Eric, what up, Kyle?
What's going on?
Merry Christmas, bro.
Merry Christmas, dude.
We almost there.
Almost.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. Listen, y'all, it's interesting because when I was doing the show today, I literally just came from my kid's school, and my son, he's in band. He's band kid. He does drums, and they had a nice little feast thing. They did a holiday feast where they had a whole bunch of food. Me and my whole family went, and we ate at the school, bro. It was nice. It was a long ass line. We were at Six Flags or something, but it was just you know how sometimes during the holiday season you get into the moments where it's damn, you're just not feeling it, bro. It's not around. I've been in the house a lot recently, ever since I got back from my little vacation or whatever, and I haven't really been out. But when I was driving at night today, I saw all the lights and stuff like that on people's houses. Just as instantly, I was listening to some Christmas music right before I jumped on here. Damn, I love this time of year, bro. I love the feeling of Christmas. And just the holidays, bro. But what's been up with you, man? How's everything going?
Man, I was working this week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they had me. I was double booked yesterday. They had me working this week, man.
Yeah, man. I saw you on different shows. I saw you on Stead's show. You was on my show.
Yep.
Yeah, you've been working, bro.
I had a client. We were recording. Yes, we were recording yesterday, and this is how I knew myself. They told me we were going to be on location. The location was going to be at one of the tech schools over here, right?
Okay.
What we didn't know was there was a bunch of scrimmage basketball games being played around that same time, and we were interviewing the coach, right?
Okay.
So it was taking a little longer than we want. I told them I had to be done by 8, right? They were done by 8, right? They were done by 8. I didn't get home until about 8:30, so I was like 30 minutes late for yesterday's broadcast. But hey, got it done. But yeah, it was a good time. But yeah, I feel you about the Christmas season, dude. It's a bit different because we're older now, but it's I still love it.
We're going to talk about it too, because that's just one of the things, and I know that that's part of it, but that's one of the things, like, we're going to talk about it. We're going to have a discussion about, like, to see if there's a difference, if there really is a difference between, when we say now, we're talking about, like, let's say from 2020 to, to now. 2020 that's 5 years, believe it or not.
5 years, yeah.
Damn near 5, yeah, bro. We almost halfway through the 20s and shit. Well, we're more than halfway through the 20s, which is crazy. But going back to the 90s and even the 2000s, man, that's the time period where everybody is just like, especially our generation, who are just like, man, nothing is the same, blah blah blah. Maybe we are just some old ass crying, guys and people or whatever. But we're gonna get to the bottom of it. But listen, before we do everything, we got a couple of things that we do here on the B-Line Entertainment Show. One of the things we do is called the watch list. Now, if you guys are unfamiliar with the show, the watch list is where we watch movies, we watch TV shows, we watch a lot of things, and then we talk about it. So I don't really have too much for the watch list because, of course, it's the holiday season. Everybody's watching Christmas movies and Christmas specials and stuff like that or whatever. But I gotta say this. I don't know if I talked about it yet, but damn, if you are a fan of Stranger Things, yo, let me tell you right now, God, did I talk about this shit yet? Yo?
You didn't talk about it yet. And we're only not even halfway through the season. So,
yeah, the finale and shit.
Yeah, so because we still got they're gonna drop another one on Christmas.
Yes.
And then they're gonna drop the last one on New Year's. And that one's gonna be like 2 hours. And it is gonna be crazy. People have been speculating since that first batch of episodes. Let
me say this, bro. Let me say this on that topic. Yeah. I don't want to. This is the thing about a good ass TV show, yo. Whenever you have a good TV show, it gets people talking, yo. People are making fucking fan theories of something that they know damn well is about to come out. It's not even finished. We're anticipating this shit so much that we can't wait. We're over here fucking putting it together for ourselves. And some of the theories that I've heard have been so damn good. And I'm like, I don't even care if you spoiled it for me. I still want to watch it and find out whatever's happening. But have you got a chance to get caught up with it, Kyle?
Bro, yes.
It's so fucking good, man.
Like when it like I didn't watch it exactly when it dropped, but like a day or so later, and I watched the first batch, and I'm like, first off, these kids literally grew up in front of our eyes.
For real.
Like the wigs for some of them, it don't work anymore.
For real.
It does not work anymore. And I had to look at one point. I had to go to IMDb, and I was like, how old are some of them? Oh,
20, they're grown, man. Got kids and shit.
21, 26, almost 30. I'm like, what? Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's really crazy. But yo, listen, the last episode, of course, is one of the most watched episodes in Netflix history. And listen, man, it was just the thing about it. I watched it twice. I watched that shit twice, all of them. Like I watched the whole last season twice. I had rewatched the entire Stranger Things before the newer episodes came out. So I was like, damn. And I forgot, just like, yo, the show itself, man, every season, just like Cobra Kai, like every season is like, just as good as the other one or better.
Or just as bizarre.
Yeah, exactly. And I love the fact that they that they have like put it together and they're delivering us these last episodes. But I mean, every episode, like you were saying, the last episode is like 2 hours, but every other episode is like an hour and 40 minutes. Like every one is like a fucking movie, man.
Yeah, that's what they told
it, man.
That's what they told us to prep for. Like,
I love it.
Because remember, we had 2 years between the last season and now. So some of the hype had died down because you have that much of a gap in between, right? But at the same time, this is Netflix's like real. This is their baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like this is like during their when they were just starting to put out original content, not just nostalgic content. And then you got something that's original but nostalgic at the same time. And I was I did a little research and found out that the Duffer Brothers they had been working on a concept for Stranger Things since the early 2000s, right? And it was and of course the concept was different, but it still had a small town, something crazy happening in a small town. Then, if my research is correct, they kind of put it off to the wayside as they got more work. Because they tried to pitch it and it wasn't really selling, and and somebody can always fact check me, but imagine if this came out around then when we were still watching regular cable. Like, imagine if this was a cable show.
I don't know if it would. I mean, it still would have hit. Like, it definitely still would have hit. But I think that's one of the things that I'm noticing now. Like, just kind of touching on it right now. Like, these shows that are coming out that are back to like the regular weekly. I know we've talked about this before, but that are back to like the weekly releases. I mean, we've been spoiled, bro. It's really difficult. Like when Stranger Things came out, I was able to watch all 4 of the episodes. At least give me a couple in a row, bro. But when you gotta wait, because right now here's another show. Just because, like I said, we're gonna be talking about Christmas mostly today. But I know I've at least touched on it because I got the thing here. But another fucking hands down phenomenal show, bro. Welcome to Derry, it was funny because when people were first talking about this, they had a whole lot of speculation, a whole lot of people, it's not going to be that good. It's supposed to be this, supposed to be that. This fucking show is great. It's so have you seen it? I know you don't watch horror shit, but have you checked this out yet?
Oh, boy. Okay, look.
Man, it's good, bro.
I feel like I'm living vicariously through some of our friends who have and I'd rather deal with that. But then you got, but then you got Pennywise and 11 at the same, coming on at the same time, pretty much. Yeah. So,
Vecna.
So but you know what? Seriously, I think he would fit right in. Like Pennywise would fit right in freaking Hawkins, because that's the type of town that crazy stuff happens in.
Bro, but if you watch Welcome to Derry, one of the things, me and my wife were watching the last, she don't even really watch it, but we were watching the last episode that just came out, episode 7. This Sunday is the series finale, and it's like they finally had a Pennywise episode, like Pennywise is in like pretty much all the episode, and when I tell you, if you think he's fucking scary in the movie, bro, this Pennywise right here is supposed to be, of course, like it's the it's the more the younger version, because it's 30 years in the future, in the past or whatever. But bro, he is a fucking villain, bro. Like the look, like it's like they literally made him horror. It's no more this kiddie shit like it was doing in the movies. He's fucking horror personified. So it's like, it's really good, man. If you haven't checked out Welcome to Derry, let me do this. Fuck it. Let me do this. We're going to do let's do Stranger Things first, just so we can rate something. Okay. We're going to do the last 4 episodes of Stranger Things. Let's go ahead and give it a rating. You ready, Kyle? Here we go. I haven't rated something in a while, yo. All right. This is the last 4 seasons of Stranger Things. I am going to give it a...
Yay!
9.5. Let me tell you something, bro.
Praise from you, because you
from
are
me
very you are very picky. I mean, rightfully so. You can't get everything huge, but 9.5. That's almost a 10.
9.5. 10. It would have been a 10. The only thing I would say is the reason why it's not a 10 is because even though all the episodes were good, it was a lot of build. It was just a lot of build.
Yeah.
The fourth episode is really the one that just like just took you and like
okay, now we're getting serious.
Exactly.
Because everything felt like build up. And that's good because
it is good.
Because you're anticipating, you know what I'm saying? And plus, they've been doing this forever. You got to evolve that, the stuff's got to evolve, right? This is not the same. This is not the same show that we started with season 1. Let me tell you something. If they, I'm gonna be honest though. If they just gave us season 1 and it was a one and done, that would have been cool. That honestly would have been cool, But but this Hopper's still one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, Hopper's awesome.
Hopper's a G. You know what I mean?
They all advanced, bro. Because even Mike, Mike, Lucas, like when Lucas came down the hallway when they was fucking with Dustin, Lucas was big as shit, and I was like, yo, and they're like, cause you saw these guys, they were so young and just playing games and shit and make believe,
and nerdy, and
now these fucking kids is grown. And you saw Lucas in season 4 where he was like, fighting the one dude upstairs trying to protect Max, and I'm like, yo, they've came such a long way, just getting picked on by the bully, and you know what I'm saying, like now they're kicking ass. So it's like, it's so fucking good, bro. But let's go ahead and give all right, so I'm gonna do that one, 9.5 for that one. And then Welcome to Derry. Welcome to Derry. Let's go ahead and give that a rating. This is the rating for Welcome to Derry episodes 1 through 7 so far. All right, let me go ahead. Let me get it. Are you guys ready? Let's go. Let's go. Welcome to Derry gets an 8, y'all. It gets an 8 already. Yo, listen, already. I'm probably a little biased because honestly, it was one of the best horror movies that came out to me in the last fucking 20 years, yo. One of the best. Even though it was a remake, the story was good, the characters were good. Of course, Pennywise, Bill Skarsgård is phenomenal as far as his character acting work. That guy is fucking legit, yo. He's on the level with like a Johnny Depp or a Jim Carrey kind of guy where he could just play a character and he's fully believable in that shit. So I really, really enjoy his acting work. But the way that they've elevated Pennywise, and they've elevated the story even, because this loser squad that they have now that are supposed to be like the loser squad from before, it's very similar to Stranger Things, if you kind of watch both, where it's like they're kind of, even now in Stranger Things, they're pandering back to the kids before, like with Hopper and Henry and all of those guys when they were in high school. Like they're linking everything together. So bruh, great fucking shows, man. Great shows all across the board. But definitely check them out if you haven't watched them. But that's all we're gonna do for the watch list today. Damn, Kyle, we got a lot to talk about tonight, man.
Let's go, man.
We gotta power through and shit.
I'm excited, bro. Let's go.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. But yo, check it out, guys. So we're gonna start doing what we are supposed to do as well on the entertainment show, our newest segment here, and get back into this Christmas talk. Let me make sure I'm in the right thing here. Where am I at? There I'm at. And we have the ENT hot takes, baby. So it's time to the hot takes. We have 3 hot takes for the night that we're gonna talk about, and of course they are Christmas related. Let's start with number 1 right off the rip, yo. Mount Rushmore of Christmas movies. All right, Kyle, we gonna
I did not know you were gonna do this.
I didn't either until like fucking 10 minutes ago.
I didn't know you were gonna do this. So,
yes, sir.
Wow.
We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna try to put it together. I pretty much have mine in my head.
Yeah.
Without even like thinking or whatever. But
and
here
Mount
was a picture.
Rushmore's only 4. So
yeah, Mount Rushmore is just 4. So this was the picture that I saw right before we started the show. Now I like how they were trying to be Mr. Clever Pants and include Home Alone and Home Alone 2 as one. No, I'm sorry, but those are separate movies, so that does not count. But just to put it in perspective, this list right here is okay. I'm not a National Lampoon Christmas Vacation fan at all. How about you?
I like, you know what? I like it just fine, but I feel like I got to watch it again. I haven't watched it in a long time. Home Alone to me is a staple. right?
Yes, it's goated, bro.
I have that, I have basically the whole movie memorized. I kind of like Home Alone 2 more than Home Alone 1 because
Oh shit, for real.
probably because we're in a different location,
Yeah.
and and things are a bit goofier, but somehow the stakes seem higher. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay.
So I think that's what it is. And Grinch. Okay, look, I have watched 3 versions of the Grinch
Yeah.
in my
The
life.
Grinch is a lot right there.
We don't need any more. Now, the original one will always be the GOAT to me.
Yeah.
But Jim Carrey, he brought that whole movie. This whole movie was horny. Okay? No, no. I'm serious. You watch the movie again, right? And it's horny as hell. Okay.
Damn, I didn't know pictures of that.
The first scene, and now I did not point this out. Video essays pointed it out for me. The first scene when we get to Whoville, there is a party going on and people dropping keys in a bowl, right?
Oh shit! Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So
that's how you don't drink, though.
There's either you don't drink or you are anticipating going home with somebody else.
Swapping mates.
I'm getting the Who's are
swingers.
Freaks. The Who's are freaks. Okay, not to mention.
Damn.
Not to mention that one lady that wanted to hook up with the Grinch. Okay?
Oh man, yeah. You already know. There's always one of them.
They made
the white lady
jokes.
from Edward Scissorhands, Beauty and the Beast. There's always some freaks out there trying to smash everything.
She defended them when they were kids, and when they got older, she was thinking about hooking up with them. And they made cleavage, boob jokes, and stuff like that. Like you could tell that these were some adults.
Yeah, you're right about it. Hey, listen, I never looked at it like that. But all right, but let's think about it.
Mm.
All right, I'll go first, real quick, Kyle. I'll go and I'll say Home Alone is, like you said, number 1. That's up there. That face is up there. But I'm gonna just put Home Alone 1. Yeah. The next one I have to go. Another one. No, fuck it. Another one that's up there for sure for me. Jingle All the Way. Definitely, without a doubt. I love Jingle. The funny thing about it, me and my kids were watching Jingle All the Way the other day, and it's funny how you really. Even though the movie is all centered around consumerism, like it really is all consumerism. It's just like a dad who's trying to chase the most popular toy of the season that he didn't get in time, basically. Mm-hmm. And you just see through the entirety of the movie just how important it is to get this toy for your kid. Now, is it that toys are just super important? No, you're forgetting the honest thing behind it. At the end of the day, with Christmas, yeah, you're buying stuff, you're doing this. Toys ain't the most important thing on the planet. But it's the feeling that your child is going to have when they wake up and they see that thing that they want. Everybody knows something you want more than anything. And you can get that, hold it, and enjoy it. That feeling is fucking insane, bro.
Yeah.
And people get lost up with the whole money talking. Oh, that's not the most important. There's more important things in the world. Yeah, there is. But that feeling is important. It's a feeling you never. Sinbad, who is unbelievable in this movie, he deserves so much more credit, yo.
He is having so much fun in this film. It seems like it's work, yeah, but he looks like he's having so much fun in this film. Being the crazy mailman.
Oh man, yo, he's so good in this movie, bro. But it's just like, when he broke it down to Arnold when they were at the coffee counter, and he was telling him about his dad not getting him the toy that he wanted, and he was like, he felt like that was a reason why, his life turned out kind of the way he did, and that's why his motivation was to get Turbo Man was for his son, because he was like, he didn't want his son to feel what he felt, and that's why he was. So it's like it's such a good message delivered in the movie, and you can take it from your own perspective. So Jingle All the Way is fucking goated for me, bro. And then just to wrap it up quick, the Santa Claus with Tim Allen, goated. The Santa Claus.
Oh, okay.
With Tim Allen.
I got a story real quick. It happened.
Go ahead.
It happened this week. Okay, so I got a little nephew. Okay. Right. I got a little nephew. He's about 3 years old. And my sister, his mother, introduced him to the Santa Claus, right? He cried.
Yeah.
at the very beginning of the film because he's like, Santa's dead, like, you know.
Oh, when he fell off the roof.
When he fell off the roof. No. And I'm saying this because my sister told us, right? She didn't prepare him for. Now he's only 3, right?
Yeah.
But she didn't prepare him for the roof scene. So when he saw Santa go thud on the ground, he started crying because he thought Santa was dead. And it makes
interesting.
It makes me think the Santa Claus, especially number 1, is a lot darker than we think because number 1, Santa dies. When we get to the North Pole, ain't nobody care. Like nobody.
Nope. It was like, oh, this shit again.
It's like, okay, hey, is your name Judy? Santa? Scott Calvin. Nope, Santa. Listen, you're due back here next Christmas. Yada yada yada. There was no funeral. There was no talk of past Santa. Nothing. It was just, oh, Santa's dead, and you picked up his clothes and put them on. You're Santa. And then all these spells and all this magic and stuff like that. It's still a wonderful film for kids. Yeah. But that one thing kind of puts it in a different perspective, not to mention.
You're right. Perspective. It's all about perspective.
It's all about perspective. You don't really get any kind of explanation for why things are this way until the Disney Plus series.
Gotcha. Okay, I didn't even watch that yet either.
I've seen it's 2 seasons long. Tim Allen's got they got some of the original cast back. They got his they got his wife back. They even got Charlie back for a scene, right? But he's 30 something years old, and Tim's trying to get him to be Santa. He's like, look, I can't do it. I got a family and stuff now.
That's so crazy because if you know the first movie where he's like, that's all he wanted was to be Santa. Yeah.
But it's years later, and they and they respect that. It's years later, and Tim's been busy because he's got 2 new kids. But if you've watched the second and the third film, especially, Mrs. Claus was pregnant by the end of the third film, so they kind of went back into that. And I don't want to spoil too much if you want to watch it, but it's very interesting. Okay. You know, it is very interesting because they wanted like some more Santa lore. It's like, okay, let's fill in some gaps, and I think they did an okay job. Not the best. Okay, I would recommend it. I would recommend. Yeah,
it's one of the things that like to stretch it out is one of the things where it's like, and I feel like that with a lot of things, but I mean you got to try. I guess that's what all these companies do. They try to make a good situation. I always loved the Santa Claus. There was just such a, of course, Tim Allen. Him becoming Santa Claus. It's funny, and it's something that was like at the time, around this time, like the '90s. Christmas movies. Once again, I'm not trying to be even fucking biased at this point. They're goated, man. They're goated. You know how we're goated? We're still watching them.
We're still watching them. They're still on every year.
There was a kid at my kid's school that was over here singing in the choir thing or whatever. He had a Merry Christmas, Filthy Animals shirt on, and I'm like, these guys know a movie that came out in 1991. Yeah. When I was freaking 4 years old. And the kids still know it to this day. That's why, like, we're gonna talk about it. We're not gonna go past. We're gonna talk about the comparison between now and then. But all right, so Santa Claus, Home Alone, Jingle All the Way. What's my 4th? Now I want to say Home Alone 2. I would say Home Alone 2, but I have to say Charlie Brown Christmas.
Charlie Brown.
I have to. No doubt about it. Yeah.
Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown Christmas it's the most Christmas spirit movie to me. Mm-hmm. He gets the little tree and they bring him back to life and they all sing and everything, and just the whole beginning, like, Charlie Brown, you can't get shit right. He gets the wrong tree and Charlie's like, man, I'm about to love this tree.
Yeah, because he sees himself in the tree. He sees himself in the tree. Great. Charlie Brown is the epitome of childhood depression. Okay?
Damn.
Like, no, seriously. I'm gonna be 100 with you. Okay, he's 8 years old and he's like, I'm sick of all this Christmas consumerism and what is all this about, blah, blah, blah. He's getting bullied by people that's supposed to be his neighborhood friends on a regular basis. He's always doubting himself. all of that, and at the end, when his best friend is like, I'll show you what Christmas and stuff is all about. Nobody else wants that little tree. Like, nobody else wants that little tree. It's hanging on by a thread. Lucy's
right.
out here pestering them about it. And he's like, you're supposed to get a bigger tree. You're such a blockhead, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, I think this tree needs it. He can never
Going
kick that
in
football.
on Charlie, yo.
Because I related to Charlie Brown. You have no idea. I related to Charlie Brown hard as a kid. And as an adult, I'm like, yo, he's the symbol for depression for kids. Seriously.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
You're right, bro.
You know?
But yeah, those are my 4 for sure. Like that's my Mount Rushmore of Christmas movies without a doubt. How about you, Kyle? Good. Give us your 4, man.
Okay. Most of mine, I'm gonna be honest with you. Most of mine are gonna be the Rankin Bass Christmas films that come out every year.
I got you. I know what you mean.
Yeah. Now specifically, it's Frosty the Snowman, specifically Frosty's Winter Wonderland. I love it because that's when he gets married. They build him a snow wife, and they have a wedding and all that, and all that stuff. It's
damn,
nice.
I never even saw that. Yeah, I never saw that one.
Oh, it's free. It's free on YouTube. You can watch it anytime.
Check that out. Yeah.
Yeah. I saw that on Disney Channel. Go figure. Another one of my favorites. This is in no particular order, but this is goated. Okay, the Hey Arnold Christmas special.
Oh man, I don't even remember that.
Let me a quick synopsis. So, you know how Arnold lives in a boarding house with all these neighbors, right? So they're doing a Secret Santa, right? And he gets his neighbor, Mr. Wynn. Now, Mr. Wynn is an older gentleman from Asia, right? Yeah. And he tries to get an idea of what to get him, and he noticed that he's down. He noticed that he gets depressed. When you find out why he's depressed and why he had to flee his home country, and you find out he has a daughter who's missing. He hasn't seen her in years. So Arnold takes it upon himself to find Mr. Wynn's lost daughter as a Christmas gift. And it is some of the most heartwarming writing from that time period. This is why Hey Arnold is one of the goated Nicktoons, for real.
That's interesting. That's pretty heavy for a damn Christmas special on Nickelodeon.
We were just talking about Charlie Brown. Was that not a little heavy? Right there?
Yeah, looking at it the way that you just put it, yeah, definitely was. The Grinch too. Shit, I don't know the sex. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man.
Maybe I went a little too far with it, but this.
No. Hey, listen, but it's there. If it's there, it's interesting that because I'm pretty sure there's other people listening right now who never even thought of that. But yeah, that's really interesting. But okay, so you got Hey Arnold, you got Frosty the Snowman, Winter Wonderland.
Yep. Another one, the Garfield Christmas special.
Oh wow, Garfield.
Okay, Garfield, I feel like it's only like a 24-minute Christmas special, but it has like a very, very cool ending, and I love what you call it, John's grandmother. Like we go in and see all of John's family, and they're treating it like they did when they were kids. You know what I'm saying? They live on a farm. And they got his grandmother's the most gangster out of all of them, right? And
Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
I'm not gonna argue. I am not gonna argue. I'm not gonna argue that.
It is a Christmas movie. It is a Christmas movie.
It takes place on Christmas. Cool. Okay.
It's on Christmas.
Yep. Which yeah. So that's so that right there is definitely on my list. Then you got now technically this could go either way. And I've had discussions about this, but Nightmare Before Christmas.
Okay, yeah.
People have watched Nightmare Before Christmas.
People love that shit. Yeah, they love that.
Because you could watch it on Halloween or on Christmas.
Or Christmas, yeah. Either one.
So they consider it a Christmas film. And I'm like, you know what? After a while, I got it. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta put that on my list. And because this one always makes my dad laugh. Okay, my dad is an easygoing guy. He loves the holidays, right?
Yeah.
Well, when we would go over to his house, we would make sure to watch A Christmas Story. A Christmas Story surprisingly was one of those films that really didn't catch when it was originally released. It wasn't popular when it was years later that it started to really get the fandom that it does now.
They play that 24 hours straight
24
on Christmas
hours
Day, bro.
straight.
Just like a couple of years ago was the first time I really, even though I've seen it, it was one of the movies I've seen a million times, but I've never seen the whole thing just start to finish.
Oh, really?
I made myself watch it. Like just a couple of years ago, like 2022 or something like that. And it didn't really hit for me. The Christmas Story didn't really hit for me.
It's like I said, it didn't hit when it came out either, and I feel like I love it, but I also know one thing. Ralphie was spoiled. Like he really, like, all the stuff that he did throughout the film just to get the BB gun, right? And he still got what he asked for. You know what I'm saying? But the funny, like, I think his brother and his parents were funnier than he was supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. I love it because seeing the joy of all of us watching it together and my dad repeating the lines and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is great. Now they did make a couple sequels, right? They did make a second one that nobody really cares about, and then they made a third one specifically for HBO Max where he's older. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the same. It's most of the same cast, and I'm like, and they're older, and it's like, okay, it falls under that. We're rebooting everything.
Yeah, I saw that. That wasn't too long ago, and he's a grown ass man now.
Yep.
I didn't watch it, but I definitely saw that was there. But yeah, all right, so that's a good 4. Definitely, I wouldn't have thought about Garfield, or I wouldn't have thought about Hey Arnold, but that's definitely a good 4. I mean, there's a lot of specials that just off the top of my head, like, I really got into. But once again, comparing to like today, everything we're talking about is like back in the day. It's like all older stuff. There's a couple of new things, but I haven't gotten anything new yet. But let's go ahead and finish the 'cause I definitely want to talk about it. Damn, it's taking a while, but F it, man. It is what it is. This is number 2, hot take. It's more of a question more than a hot take. But what's the greatest thing that you ever got in your stocking? Now let me paint the picture for you. When I was a kid, you got your presents, right? Your present was all wrapped, and you had all these stuff. And if you were, spoiled like I was, you came downstairs, and this is what your damn living room was looking like, bro. Between you and your sister, or whoever else was in your house, this is how your living room was looking. You had presents all over the damn place. You was picking them up, seeing which one had your name. If you didn't have your name, you threw that one in the back, and you was just going to town. So, on Christmas, you opened all your presents, and then, last but not least, you went through your stocking. Your stocking was like, your candy and this and that. But sometimes, your parents, being sly and tricky, especially when you got older, they would slide something small enough to fit into the stocking, the stocking. So I want to know, what is something that you got in your stocking that you were like, yes, it's not just a dart gun. It's like, oh, it's this or whatever. What you got for him, Kyle?
Music,
CDs and shit.
CDs, yeah. So like, I always put music on my Christmas list when I was a kid. When I got older, I wanted music more than anything else. And at some point, at one time, I was about to throw my mom under the bus. At one point, my mom got me some. At one time, a couple times, my mom got me some bootlegs. Because I asked for some specific CDs, right?
Yeah.
And she found them, but at the barber shop.
Hey, listen. That's where you get them at. You make them on your own and put the marker on the front of it.
Exactly. I put one in. Now it was a Rough Riders compilation CD, right? It was the Rough Riders Volume 1. And whoever burned like 2 other songs on top of a couple tracks, right? But it was okay though. The rest of it, the rest of them worked. So I couldn't complain.
What it is. Okay. Music is a good one. I remember that was one thing that I had too. But for me, it was games. It was games. You would go through all of your stuff. And I remember one time she was sneaky, right? My parents were sneaky.
Yep.
And I had just got, I think it was like a PlayStation 2.
Nice.
And when I opened the PlayStation 2, I opened that, and then I opened up, and I guess, sometimes you get a PlayStation and the game comes with the PlayStation.
Yeah.
And usually it's not like the greatest game. It was like one of the
disc and
no, it was an actual game, but it was like what the hell is it? Speed boats racing or some shit, like racing, airplanes or something. And it was something like that. And I opened up the place. I was like, oh, I got a PlayStation. And of course, the only game I wanted, being a wrestling head, is I wanted SmackDown or SmackDown, Just Bring It or whatever it was. That's all I wanted, yo.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there and I saw the PlayStation and I opened the thing that looked like a game because I was looking for it. And I opened it and I saw the game. And in my head, because I didn't want to put it outward, I was like, what the hell is this shit? Oh, what the hell is boats? I don't fucking play this. But I went through everything else. I had to surprise. Oh man, thank you so much. I'm gonna play boats, I guess. I started going through other presents, opening stuff. I'm like, oh man, okay, I guess I didn't get SmackDown. I went for my stocking, and I remember thinking like, all right, let's see what's in the stocking, whatever. I didn't even think of it again because they never put anything in the stocking before. It was always like just candy and stuff like that.
Yep.
I dumped the stocking out, or I reached my hand in.
Yeah.
And I felt the stuff, and I was going to pull it out, and it felt like a game. And I pulled it. I felt the plastic, and it was SmackDown, bro. And I was damn happy, bro. Like, and it was like, that's why I wanted to ask this question, because, like, the stocking, even though it's like not like the big, like whenever you see like shows and stuff, the people are opening the big presents and I got this huge present and stuff like that. But sometimes that small shit. Like stocking gifts you could put car keys in the stocking. You could put, there's so much stuff that you could put in a stocking. Yeah. So the stocking kind of is like a slept on part of Christmas, opening morning and stuff like that.
Right.
But that was a good ask. Yeah, that was a good ask question. But all right, last one for the hot takes, yo. And we're gonna move on. This is gonna be an easy one. Will anyone ever dethrone Mariah Carey from being the queen of Christmas, bro? Is there anybody we can think of just offhand that we'd be like, okay, I think we can see this person who may take over Christmas? It's hard, right? Go ahead. I'm gonna hear your side first.
I thought, because when I started hearing that, like, I remember hearing this song, but I didn't realize how old it actually was. Right?
What? All I Want for Christmas is Mariah.
The joint came out years ago.
Yeah, like 92.
Yeah, about to say so, but it didn't become what it is until like the turn of the millennium. So it like, once again, we're talking about things catching on later on, right? And now people get so annoyed by it. The memes that come out every year are funny. Like, oh, it's time to thaw her out. No, it isn't. It's still October. Or I saw this one where she's Rita Repulsa coming out of the dumpster.
I love it. I remember, like you just said, like I remember standing in my living room singing that song, watching the video. I love it every single year. Oh, that was one of the staples that we had in our house, was Mariah Carey's Christmas album. And to this day, I remember every single year of my life, even just now. Like Mariah, it wasn't Christmas until you heard Mariah Carey's music, and not a new CD. I don't know if she ever came out with more songs, but just that same damn CD, bro. I've been playing since I was like, what, fucking 5 years old. And All I Want for Christmas, yo, it's a goated song. It's a goated song. Like every time you hear it, it's Christmas time. Like there's no doubt about it. And like you said, I think it's definitely, been through the generations or whatever, but it's definitely now, like, because everybody made it like a meme, and everybody basically placed her, rightfully so. It's not like there's anybody else that you can even give competition to. Like, as
far as like singers from our era to now, like,
not even now. That's what I'm saying. Even now, like, can you think of somebody who'd be like, oh man, this is the person that when you hear them, you think of Christmas? The closest thing I would think of, and this is just throwing something out there, would be Kelly Clarkson. Kelly Clarkson is kind of, you hear her and she has some songs like that, Underneath the Tree, and she just kind of, you hear it a lot. But I can't think of anybody else that's touching Mariah when it comes to like Christmas music, bro.
I am very much on a mission to collect songs that I don't hear a lot during the holidays, because how many times can you hear a cover of Jingle Bells or 12 Days of Christmas? I love those songs, but I've heard 100 different variants of those same songs. So for years, I've been trying to collect songs, even if they're not great. I just want to hear something different. So
I feel you, I feel you there.
When I was growing up, especially in the early 2000s. So when we would trim the tree with my mom, right? When we would trim the tree, my sister had 2 CDs she would play, and that was Destiny's Child, 8 Days of Christmas, followed by B2K's Christmas album. My mother could not stand either one of them because she could not stand either one. But she did it because that's what my sister wanted, and that and it's like she's doing it for us. She's doing it for the kids, right? But she could not stand either one of those albums being played on repeat, So,
what's your favorite? What if you had to pick a favorite Christmas song? What's your favorite? What would you say your favorite is?
The Night Santa Went Crazy. No, wait.
I don't know what that is.
Weird Al Yankovic.
Really?
Yeah, Weird Al made The Night Santa Went Crazy. He went crazy in the shop. But I gotta go with probably Christmas in Holland's, like Run DMC.
Oh wow!
I gotta go.
Okay.
That's
a good one right there.
Oh yeah, because that once again, that's one for everybody. It's one that it's one that you hear all the time, and it's me. I got to put hip hop in there. I know, what I'm saying. So it's very much a and one thing I was reminded that was on a Christmas compilation album. When Outkast first came out, their first single was "Players Ball," and that was on the Christmas LaFace compilation album of that year.
Yeah, listen, I don't remember that song. I don't remember any of that shit. Damn.
I
probably have to hear it to let it jar my brain or whatever.
Yeah.
My favorite Christmas song of all time, I got 2, and one without a doubt is "Let It Snow" from Boyz II Men and Brian McKnight.
That's a good one.
I love that song. My whole life I love that song. But "Let It Snow" for sure, and then all time favorite is Nat King Cole, a Christmas song.
Oh,
the beginning violin. Mm-hmm. As soon as you hear that beginning violin, especially, it's one thing. This is another thing. This is where you get that Christmas, that Christmas feeling, like that whatever you want to call it, spirit, whatever. Mm-hmm. But when I'm in a car and I'm driving, and that song comes on the radio, and I'm talking about comes on. You're sitting there, a song is ending, and you're driving, and you're just whatever. Maybe you were humming the song before it. And then you go, hey, this be the day, 1947. And then, enjoy this next classic. Boom. And then, and that shit hits. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. And I hear that shit from Nat King Cole. I get this feeling, and I'm looking around. And the first house you see got the beautiful lights on it. And I'm like, Merry Christmas, world. And I say that shit every year, bro. I love that shit.
Oh, another good one. Santa Baby by Eartha Kitt. Smooth, man.
What it do? What's good, y'all?
What's good?
Just checking out some shows. Hey, we appreciate it, Lil Terry. Appreciate it, yo. Yeah, love to have you on real quick, yo. To the question, I say no. Yeah, listen. It's a hard one because Mariah is goated. She's been goated as the Queen of Christmas, man. It's just how it is. And to my point, we're gonna talk about it in a minute, but it's just hard. It's it's been so long. Like you just said, Kyle. Yeah. Mariah has been out with that same damn album with All I Want for Christmas for 35 years. How old am I? 40, almost 40 years old. The shit has been forever, man. Mariah has been holding it down. Yeah. But awesome topic, bro. You just, Kyle, you just gave me the feeling. I'm like, oh man, it's Christmas. I love we're gonna get to it. We're gonna do our top five, and then we're gonna get to like our favorite things. If I didn't mention it, it's our favorite Christmas things. So we're gonna get to that in a minute. But let's go ahead. That was the hot takes for tonight. I feel like they were pretty good hot takes that we had for the NT show tonight. But yo, we're gonna get to the bottom of this once and for all. We're gonna try to get to the bottom of this, Kyle. But yo, what do people mean when they say, "Hey, Christmas just doesn't feel like it used to"? Christmas used to feel like this. It doesn't feel like it. Kyle, I know I asked you at the beginning of the show, but now that we're going to talk about it, what do you think are some of the differences between, let's do this, besides us just being older, bro? Yeah, we're older. We're not kids no more. We get it. We get it, right? But do you think that there's differences outside of that? Do you think that, hey, man, damn, it really just doesn't feel like it anymore? Like, what do you think?
It feels, you know what? Because, okay, look. And I'm just gonna say it and take it and I'm gonna take a little bit from our boy Charlie Brown. It feels more corporate. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It feels more corporate. It feels more about like consumerism is all over it. That's why it's the most mainstream. Like notice when they start putting Christmas decorations up. Okay,
in October.
Just notice that. Exactly. Like Halloween has its own dedicated pop-up store in Spirit Halloween, but now they got Spirit Christmas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People, and I like seeing people. Don't get me wrong, I love seeing people's houses all decked out in Christmas lights and different decorations. I love that. It's very, it's very, very festive. I love it. Oh yeah. But now we've gotten to a point where some of us are so broke that they're like, oh, don't spend too much on your kids if they're over the age of, on the news, they were literally saying if your kid is over the age of like 18 or whatever, you ain't got to worry. I mean, like not 18, like 15 or 16, just give them something small, blah, blah, blah. They know how broke we are. So they're just telling us, just, don't make it that bad for yourself. Just get the small stuff and leave the bigger stuff for the little kids. I'm like, are y'all saying what I think you're saying? You're just saying that we're poor? We get it, okay? Do
you think that if, let's just say, and I know this is hard because it kind of changes the whole question, but let's just say that, let's say everybody just had a come up. Yeah. And everybody was like, oh man, we all got thousands in our pocket. Yeah. Thousands we could blow too. All our bills are paid. We all got, everybody, I don't know, something happened. Some crazy shit happened. We all got thousands in our pocket. Mm-hmm. Do you think that would be would that be the determining factor to be like, well, Christmas feels this way, it feels different than it used to because we're broke? Or is it still more than that? Because I don't know, bro. It's when I see it, like you said, it's something different. I feel like when I was younger, and I know that, I was a little bit more, attentive, I guess, because, you're looking forward to Christmas. Christmas is giant for kids, man, for the most part. Absolutely. Parents are the ones, spending out their ass, but you're still buying stuff for yourself. You're still doing shit for the most part, at least the parents I know. But it's like, there was still just a different feel. Mm-hmm. It was a different feel. And it was also a lot more attention, I guess, brought to like you were saying, like, you saw, in my opinion, you saw more houses decorated. Yeah. You saw more time spent and like understanding, and like even with decorations when you're going to store, it's just like people cared more. People were wearing Christmas hats. It was like more people were more invested in making it special. And that's how I feel about it, because I really had to think about it sometimes, bro, because a lot of times we say it to a lot of shit. Halloween, same thing. I feel like there was more kids trick-or-treating, door to door, meeting each other, trick-or-treating together.
Socializing and going to the neighborhood to neighborhood to neighborhood, going to get the candy.
Exactly, bro. Yeah, exactly.
It was an event.
Yeah, and now, you still have some events, but they make them more secluded. Now it's trunk or treats. Now you're driving your kids to a parking lot to go and just kind of do it, in a structured kind of, casual kind of way. Where it's like, it was more energy. It was more investment. Like everybody in the community had to invest. Like, yeah, you can get a couple of people in some cars in the trunk and walk in a circle, But before you had to knock on your neighbor's house, you had to, see their faces. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just
Yeah.
it was more of an investment. And I feel like the investment for the holidays now, like you said, that's where I agree with the commercialism. I feel like the only thing we ever focus on now is just the damn buying part.
It's just the stuff. Like
Everything. Real quick, let me just get this last part out. Everything that we have that we've been talking about for this whole episode so far,
Yep.
is all made for the most part from the early 90s, except for Charlie Brown was even before that. The early 90s. Right, yeah. And then going forward to maybe mid 2000s, maybe 2010.
Yep.
Everything that we're still watching, everything that's pretty much still mostly invested. If you can think of like 5 fucking Christmas movies or even Christmas songs that were like recently came out that people are still like every year, it's a staple every year. Home Alone, Jingle All the Way, The Santa Claus, Charlie Brown,
The Grinch,
50 variations of the shit. But has there been anything new? Got Red Zone with Red Nose or whatever with The Rock and Chris Evans.
There was another one with Neil Patrick Harris when it was a whole movie centered around childhood and the original Nintendo. And it's on HBO Max. It's all about getting a Nintendo for Christmas. What it was like getting a Nintendo for Christmas. But once again, that's nostalgia.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. There you go. It's always got to go back. Like, why is there nothing that I've seen? Like, I wish the comments would just prove me wrong or whatever. And I'm not saying that there's not anything. I'm just saying I don't see it, bro. I see the same thing. Is it because I watch the same thing? Am I closed-minded? I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's just that, we're all reliving the glory of what it used to be.
Yeah.
And there's not enough time being invested in what is next. I talk about this shit with wrestling. I talk about this shit with almost everything I'm doing, even movies. Like
no, just about everything. Like we have so much stuff kind of in our faces now. Like everything's on a screen. You know what I mean? We're not really as social as we once were. Now, also, I will say this. Some of it is that, but also some of it is in the name of safety. You know what I'm saying? That's where I
agree there too.
That's where the trunk or treats come in, because you're together and you're protected. There's safety in numbers. Whereas before, we would go from neighborhood to neighborhood. Some of us would walk all around. Like, we still came up in the days where they still had that message. It's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are?
That's right.
We can't do that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like,
now you can put a tracker on their ass and really
exactly.
An air tag and shit.
An ear tag, right? So it's all in the name of safety. Now, is it a little overdone? I'm not a parent. You tell me.
I don't think so, because I don't think it's overdone. And you are right. Safety is another super precaution. But even with that's with Halloween for sure. But with Christmas, it's not really. I don't think it's too much. Like, we're pretty much staying home. Shit, usually,
we're pretty much staying at home anyway. Like,
exactly.
You could not wait to sleep in for Christmas vacation. You could not.
Definitely.
You could not wait to go to school like a week or so later after New Year's and all of that, and then brag about the gifts you got. You could not wait to invite your homies over to the house to play that new PlayStation you just got. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
hell yeah.
It's in now, like, everything is everything being digital. There's a different feeling there too, but also, it's a different perspective because of how we grew up. So I still love Christmas, but now I'm looking at it from, like, I got little nieces and nephews. So when I get to, and you got little kids and they're growing up, right?
Yeah.
So you get to watch them be kids. You get to watch you get to watch them rip apart the wrapping paper. You get to watch them just going over the whatever toys and stuff they got, get excited and stuff, and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
And you get it, and you get to enjoy it with them from like to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely,
So, yeah. So it's a whole different thing. But I think this is why my dad is the way he is, because he was the type to, like, we didn't have a lot growing up, but we were very rich in family and love. You know what I'm saying? I will say that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So,
for sure.
So he would get I'm dating myself here, Toys R Us catalog, right? Get the giant Toys R Us catalog and be like, okay, put it down on the table in front of me and my sister and say, pick 5 things, see what Santa can get you, right?
Nice.
Pick 5 things. And I'm like, oh, okay, so what we got here? Oh, I got over here, I got this, I got video games over here. I'm gonna get myself some Jeffrey Bucks over here. If I got Jeffrey Bucks, I was happy. Because that's money.
Going to Toys R Us and just go, Toys R Us,
crazy,
man. Damn, that was a spot, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It's different. It's different now, but that's just from my that's just from my perspective. I feel like if you go down the generations, they will all have different points of view.
Yeah,
but
I agree with that. I really do agree with that, because Christmas, it's one of those things, and I was trying to leave it out, but it is a big factor of we're just older. Like, of course we see things different, because things are a little bit different for us now, but the times are also different, bro. Take it from somebody with 4 kids. These kids don't care about toys. They don't give a damn. My daughter, she wants toys. She'll ask for, "Hey, please give me this Barbie." They play that damn just today. She was looking at the Barbie dream house with the fucking elevator on it and the girl in the wheelchair. I'm like, damn, they got every fucking thing now. But
took them forever to get one in a wheelchair. I'm
like, damn, yeah, they got everything in there now. So I'm like, all right, so.
They had a pregnant Barbie back in the day before they got a. I'm serious. They had a pregnant Barbie.
Everything,
They pulled it off. They pulled it off the shelves, but they had a pregnant Barbie before they had a Barbie in a wheelchair. Just saying.
Damn, Barbie in a wheelchair, Barbie pregnant, Barbie with a robot Barbie. They got all fucking Barbie. But at the same time, it's just like, they see that, and of course, you see it and you want it, and they might play with it for 5 minutes. But these kids don't play with toys no more, man. I can't even tell you how many toys that I've gotten my daughter. Yeah, my daughter, she got a tablet. She's on her damn tablet all day, downloading shit. She just came in here right before the show and wanted my Spotify account so she can download music, because she just watched K-pop Demon Hunters again with her mom.
Yep.
And she's over there trying to download all the songs now. So she wants to sing and dance.
That soundtrack is just too catchy.
They love it. I was side watching it while they were watching it. I was working in the living room, and I was on my computer with my headphones on, and I'm just hearing it, and I'm seeing the girls sing the songs, and then everybody, the animated people are crying over them and shit, and I'm like, no wonder these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? It is catchy. Like, it's the stuff is catchy. Yep. They know what they're doing. But it's interesting, man. The kids are different now, man. They have a lot of stuff to captivate their attention, just like we do. Just like we do. We're on our TikTok and Facebook and shit, and they got the same thing, man. Their YouTube channels and different stuff that they can just watch whenever they want instead of waiting.
My cousin was over here earlier. We were working on a video, and I get a phone call. And at one point, I look at him. I'm like, "When's the last time you even memorized a phone number?"
I'm trying to tell you,
like he didn't know my number. He had me in his contacts. He didn't know what my number was.
Yeah,
it's
crazy. I don't remember numbers anymore either. If you ask me what my mother's number is right now, or my sister, or anybody else besides my wife, because we got the same number basically. My son, his number, I have no idea. No fucking clue. But
times are different. But I got a question for you.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so since we're in the year 2025, going into the year 2026, the figure of Santa Claus, do you see Santa Claus as human, or do you see Santa Claus as a robot?
Listen, man, Santa Claus. Let me see. Let's get him up on the screen. Santa, what up, Santa?
What's up, Tim?
This is Tim Allen, Santa Claus. Or let's get another one on the screen. Oh, there we go. Here's another Christmas movie people don't talk about. Friday After Next. This is for sure a Christmas movie.
It's centered around Christmas. They get robbed by a Santa Claus. That's a Christmas
Santa
movie.
Claus. This is a Christmas movie for real, without a doubt. But is he a robot? Listen, man, I don't know. I wouldn't say he's a robot. I would say here's another. I guess this is another good topic before we get to the top five. This is another good topic. The thing about Santa Claus, and they just had one sitting in my kid's school when we went to their little thing. We just came from.
Oh, they still do that? Nice. Okay.
Yeah, they had him. They were taking pictures with the kids and stuff like that. He's super skinny. I don't see a fat Santa anymore. I guess he went on a diet for real. But
he's on that P90X for Christmas.
P90X, Ozempic or whatever.
Ozempic. I was gonna say something. I was gonna say something not as morbid, but you know,
he's on whatever the hell he's on. But I look at it like the Santa Claus story, the Santa Claus lore, wherever it originated. I don't know. I don't care. But being a kid and being able to feel like something so outrageous is a possibility. But somebody comes at night and you have to go to sleep and you wake up and you got presents. Let me tell you something. That's fucking imagination 101, bro. I mean, super. I mean, when I think about it, like I kind of wish I had it for my kids more. We don't have Santa Claus and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But when you think about it, just being able to give the kids, even though it's a bullshit lie, it's a story, it's all of that.
Yeah. It's marketing. It's all of that.
Yeah, it's marketing. It's absolutely. It's every, consumerism. It's every psychologist's conversation. But at the end of the day, to a 4-year-old or a 5-year-old or a 6-year-old or a 7-year-old or an 8-year-old even, sometimes even 9 and 10, when they hear the story of Santa Claus and you see the outfit, you see the guy, and you know what he's about, what we tell, it's a story that we tell, we make the shit up. Yeah. But the magic that they get from it, it's special, bro. It's the same thing like I was saying before. When that kid wants that stupid toy that's gonna break in a month after he drops it off the table trying to carry his food to the kitchen.
Yeah.
That toy is not what he wants. What he wants is something that he enjoys.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, that's enough, man. I think personally that's enough. I think as parents, some parents, they think too much like they think now and don't think enough
like they do
in their children's shoes. Yeah. Like we've been there, so we could have, but I don't think some people have some people's parents didn't pass that on to them. So it skipped a generation, whatever. My parents, I did Santa Claus. I had Santa Claus. And to this day, I remember how awesome it was. Just, Santa bought us all this stuff. And then I remember looking at my mother's fucking handwriting on the thing. I'm starting to put it together myself. Wait a minute. Yeah, from Santa. And I'm like mom wrote this shit.
That handwriting's a bit too neat right there.
Yeah. And then my dad would write some, and I'm like, damn, you start getting it after a while. But
question: Did you leave milk and cookies for Santa?
I did a couple times. Yeah, a couple times. I also caught my parents a couple times. I remember one time I woke up and I was sleeping. We were sleeping in their room, and they were in the living room. Getting everything together. It was back in the day where me and my sister, we had our room was actually in the living room, and we were sleeping there for a little bit of time. But we were sleeping in my parents' room, and I woke up one day, and I remember seeing the damn Toys R Us bag, and I guess they heard me open the door, and they went and they grabbed the bag and just pushed it all the way to the side. Hey, what's up? What's happening? And guided me into the bathroom, and I was like, I don't fucking know. But I remember that stuff, man. And they did that because it's just a part of it, bro. And I grew up like, like I said, wanting, I do want the same thing for my kids, but at the same time, it's just like, it's like things are different, times are different, and people are different. They see things differently, and it's hard to kind of inbound that shit. St. Nicholas was known for his secret generosity, particularly saving 3 sisters from slavery by providing their dowries, which inspired the Santa Claus. Oh, damn. Okay. Proud American, what's going on, man? Thank you so much for watching once again. You've been following all 3 shows this week. Yep. Really appreciate the loyalty, bro. But hey, hey, listen, I've never heard that story. I'd have to look it up and check it out.
The story of St. Nicholas is because what they did for the figure of Santa Claus, they took a piece of that lore right? And started adding, more stuff like the story, the classic story, like was the Night Before Christmas, all of that.
Okay.
So yeah, and then they made him a big, like a big elf guy, and there's so many different
Jolly.
Jolly. I love the different origins that they have for them for for these. Once again, the old Christmas specials. Each one has a different thing for Santa. You know what I mean?
Got it. Okay.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, I've looked into some stuff, even like, biblical. And I just, like I said, it's at the end of the day, I think it's just a lot of story. But if there is, a lot of fiction comes from a lot of, factual. But it usually starts off there and then it kind of just branches off into wherever it goes.
Yeah,
I'll never know. We'll never know. Let's be honest. Yeah, it came from something. But listen, guys, this is the end of the night. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna run through the top 5. It's not gonna take too long. For the top 5 tonight, we got a good one. It's got an easy one. But it's our top 5 favorite Christmas things. That simple, yo. Kyle, we're just gonna do a quick, 1 through 5. I'll start it off. Number 5 on my list. I got the list written down. Let me make sure I got it. I had to write it before I go because I had a busy night. But number 5 for me is decorations. Decorations, bro. I love, like we were talking earlier. Like I love driving through, seeing all the stores that have the Christmas trees in it. They're playing the music. They have everything set up. The lights are all in front of the houses. Some places go all out, bro. Damn.
Yep.
Don't they know they got to clean that shit up?
And
bro.
I saw somebody had a giant skeleton for Halloween, right? So for Halloween, they had that giant skeleton that basically took over their house. For Christmas, because it was Christmas, they kept the skeleton up and put Christmas stuff on them.
Genius. As much as them damn skeletons, I walked into Home Depot and saw them skeletons. Them skeletons like $180. I'll use that shit all year. Yep. I'll use that shit all year. But what's your number 5, bro? What you got? What's your favorite Christmas things? Number 5. It's simple.
Food.
Ooh, what you eating on Christmas, bro?
The question is everything sugary. Like
Okay.
I'm eating that Christmas chocolate. I'm eating that Christmas candy. Those little Santa, those little Reese's Christmas trees that don't really look like Christmas tree, and the freaking candy canes, of course, classics. You know what I mean? I'm drinking the hot cocoa. I'm watching the Christmas Story marathon.
Yeah, you're right. That really is all of it too. You get the every time I get my kids candy or whatever, stocking stuff for candy, I'll go ahead and I take it and I'm eating half of that shit. Like it's one of those things that come with the territory. I also like the food. Usually for Christmas, my mother will cook, and for Thanksgiving, you make all the stuffing, mac and cheese, blah blah blah, this and that. So usually for Christmas, she'll do lasagna. She'll do a big pan of lasagna.
Nice.
Sometimes she'll make a ham, or she'll do like with potato salad and stuff like that. So we'll try to have some different things just so it's different. This year she's doing a brunch over her house. So it's the first year we're ever doing that. So I'm gonna go over there and just eat with them and just like chill out with the family a little bit and see where it goes. But yeah, food, I definitely feel you there. We wrapping up the holidays already. Damn, bro. Like I feel like Halloween was just coming on.
Man, yeah.
But
then Thanksgiving was just
came and went. I was on vacation when Thanksgiving was here. But so we got number 5, we have decorations and food. Number 4 for me is definitely movies. The holiday movies I love. That we were just talking about. Home Alone, I gotta watch them every year. Home Alone, Charlie Brown, Jingle All the Way, and the Santa Claus. I haven't watched the Santa Claus yet, and I do want to, and I still have to watch Home Alone 2. So I'll probably wrap that up this weekend. But I try to watch it with my kids. My one daughter, she doesn't like celebrating, so she usually doesn't watch it with us. But me and my son for sure. Like me and my son, we team up and we love watching the classics, man.
Nice.
Movies is definitely number 4. What you got for number 4?
I gotta piggyback off you and say movies and/or specials.
Okay. Yep.
Because those things are staples, and it's a yearly thing. And these things have stood. A lot of them have stood the test of time.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
like the Rankin Bass stuff was in the '60s. Charlie Brown was in the '60s, and we get the modern stuff, and now here modern for us. Now here it is, years later, 25, 30 years later,
Still
and
watching, yeah.
we're still watching them. But we get to see the other, the newer generations enjoy it too. So
Exactly.
so it's beautiful. It's beautiful to
Yeah.
see. But definitely watch the Garfield special, man. It's an underrated special. I don't see too many people talking about it. You
Yo,
know what I mean?
Garfield is one of the classic intros too. People forget that's one of the ones that gets left out. But Garfield had a goated intro for the
Garfield and
cartoon.
Friends. Yeah,
Oh,
that was a dance track right there.
Yes, it was, bro. And
yeah,
everything that came with it too, like the farm animals. Like it wasn't just Garfield. Remember, it was a whole bunch of different stories that they mixed into it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Garfield used to be the shit, bro.
Absolutely.
But all right, that's what's up. So we got music, we got movies for number 4, and then I just spoiled it. But music number 3 is definitely music for me. I love the Christmas music. I love it every single year. I grew up with the Mariah Carey, like I was saying earlier. Of course, like the classics, like This Christmas, Let It Snow, and then you have, like you were saying, Kyle.
Santa Baby, all of that.
Yeah, like those. You know which one I like a lot that kind of grew on me because I worked at Target and I heard it so often.
What?
The Michael Bublé and the girl who sings the Frozen song, India, whatever her name is. They sing the it's getting too late, baby, it's cold outside.
Oh, it's cold outside.
When it can stay, baby, it's cold outside. I love that damn song, yo. I love that. And Pentatonics, yo, to me, right now, if you ask me what my favorite like things to listen to, I just listen to it like every single time, is the Pentatonics Christmas. I love their versions of the Christmas songs. They are incredible, man. They are an incredible group, completely a cappella, doing the whole shoo-wop kind of vibe with the harmony.
They're doing like doo-wop with the okay.
Yeah, like when the acapella groups that make the beats with their voices and sounds, they're fucking incredible, man.
Yeah,
but Pentatonics.
Me and Babe were listening to some. We were listening to some of that a few nights ago. We were going through the old school Nickelodeon promos, and they would do a lot. And they would do a lot of doo-wop early on, and Nickelodeon, that whole thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that. With the candy striped suits and shit. I remember all that.
Yeah.
I remember all of that. Yeah. That's my number 3. What you got for number 3, Kyle?
Yeah, number 3. You know what? I gotta go with gift giving. I like receiving gifts, but I don't really ask for gifts anymore. I'd rather just give, and because I'm on a fixed income now, I gotta be really cautious with and selective, and I hate doing that, but at the same time, and now I have a significant other, and
that's right. Yep.
And
so you definitely got to be
like, and that is, and she doesn't ask for and she doesn't ask for much either, but it's like, let me add to her library. If I can give her anything, I want to give her good memories. I want to give her good. I want to give her good memories. I want us to cuddle up and watch Christmas specials together. Last year we watched Olive, the Other Reindeer. And that's still a.
I never heard of that one.
Oh, it's based on a book. It's where a dog believes it's the missing reindeer of Santa's team. Like it's gotta save Christmas.
Okay.
It's once again, it's a classic. It's on YouTube for free.
There you go.
All
right, cool, good shit. Well, yeah, definitely. Yeah, gifts is. I can definitely understand that one. As a matter of fact, gifts is number 2 for me. I love, just the presents, man. Like you said too. I'm not the one to really want to receive anything. I'm buying it for myself. It's Christmas. I'm buying me a TV right now. I don't care. Like, I'm that guy. Like I'll take care of myself. But I do love buying presents for other people, bro. I love, seeing people be happy getting the stuff that they want. Yeah. And even if it's not Christmas, like I just love, I know the feeling. Like I love to reciprocate that.
You want to have you love thinking about other people. Like you see something and it's like, I think so and so would like that. Let me see if I can. All right, and then see the look on their face when they unwrap it. And
Yeah,
it's just
exactly. Yeah, especially when the unwrapping comes in. Proud America. What were you calling? I think you were talking about the movie that Kyle was talking about. He said, "What's that called?" What was the movie you were talking about, Kyle?
just now it's called
Olive, the other reindeer. There you go.
Olive the Other Reindeer. Yeah.
Got it. All right. Awesome. Yeah. But yeah, man, I just love giving gifts. I love, like you said, like, unwrapping it, seeing what there's the surprise or, the shock or whatever for getting something that you wanted or something that you didn't know you wanted. It's always awesome, bro. And now that I have kids and I'm struggling with like certain things, like, and I just ask them, I just be straight up like, hey, what do you want? What are some things that you want? And then they'll say something here or there, and they're not greedy. And my kids are spoiled as shit. My kids get everything. But they, you know how spoiled they are? They get everything so much that I have an Xbox sitting here. I have a PlayStation. There's a Switch somewhere just in a drawer. I think I have a Nintendo Switch just in a drawer right here. And there's another one in a box over there that they never play with. They got shit everywhere, bro. But I love giving presents, man. But what's your number two?
Number two. At this point, you know what? Like number two for me is definitely like, okay, so I got a big family, and my mom usually does something on Christmas Eve, and my dad and I spend most of Christmas Day with my dad. Now it's watching my little nephews and nieces open gifts. It's being around. It's like, this is number two and really number one. It's being around my family. Being around my family, making memories and beating each other at games. Like, my family's competitive, so they like it. So it's man, it's so like
so they battle with gift giving and shit like
that. More like games. Like, if somebody got Uno, you in trouble. If somebody got,
listen, like, bro, all day.
If somebody got Uno or Taboo, you in trouble.
That's another one over here. Yeah, we love board games. We got a whole bunch. I know we talked about it before, but like you said, Uno and Taboo. I mean, this year right here, when I tell you, me and my at one point we were playing for like maybe 2 months straight. We were playing Monopoly like we were staying up until 12 o'clock in the morning playing full games of Monopoly until we were destroying each other. One time we're up until 1 o'clock. The kids went to bed. We were maybe 4.5 hours into a game of Monopoly, battling each other, trying to just beat each other. And one thing we do is we make up extra rules. Like, we'll make up like extra things. Like we'll add to the community chest and the what's called. So we numbered cards. Like, we made numbers, and then we had a notebook. And we had like 1 through 15. So 1 through 15 added to community chest. 1 through 15 added to chance. And then we had just put slots. Like, hey, this turn 5 people have to give you $60 or some shit. So, bro, when I tell you we went in with games, we fucking do games, yo.
Man.
Together, yo, man, I'm telling you,
as long as you don't kill each other while playing that, because sometimes
depending on how competitive you are.
Like, sometimes these games get heated. My sister loves playing Scrabble, right? My sister and my cousins, and especially one of my sisters, they loved playing Scrabble.
Yeah.
Right. So, and sometimes we'll challenge the words, because some people will just use words that nobody else knows. I'm like, but this works. It's a real word. It's just in a different language.
Slang and shit. I'm getting the hell out of here. Flip the whole board. It's a wrap. But yeah, that's all right. So yeah, so definitely hanging out with family. I definitely understand. Like you said, it's like number one as well. But number one for me, bro, without a doubt, is the Christmas tree, man. The
Christmas tree.
Love Christmas trees, man, and it sucks because I haven't been able to have one in my house for a little while now, but still at the same time, I like it. I appreciate them more. Like, when I'm going to like Walmart, or I'm going like when I'm driving certain places that have them sitting out and they're all decorated. One of the things that I used to do with my family, and I used to love it, bro, was we used to get all the Christmas ornaments out, and we all had like our special ornaments, and we hung up the tree, we decorated the tree, and then at the end you were able to light it up and turn on the lights and see the Christmas tree lit up. And then every day you come home, the Christmas tree has to be tree on. Christmas tree's on when you're home. You get to turn the lights out and watch movies around the Christmas tree, bro. It's just like one of those staples that are just like it's so significant.
Yeah.
Even though it has like, I mean, it's not like a lot of meaning. It's just like it's a piece of art that represents something extremely well. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so Christmas trees is number one for me for Christmas show. I'm like Kevin McAllister.
Yeah.
Home Alone.
When I was a kid and we would decorate the tree together. This was before and after my parents split. We would decorate the tree together, and we would go through. We would have new ornaments, but the fun was seeing like the older, how the older stuff stood up. Like I had a reindeer. I was in a play in pre-K, and I guess we kept the Rudolph that I had made. And we put that on the tree every year, and I'm like, this is that right there, like.
Damn, I remember that, bro. I remember.
Yeah.
I had like a snowflake that I made out of popsicle sticks and those little fuzzy balls you glue on.
Yep.
Damn, Kyle, I remember that shit when I was a kid, yo.
Yep.
I wish I knew where all that stuff went, man. We don't have none of that stuff anymore.
The memories I think the memories are the most important thing, because because the thing is, you don't know how many Christmases you got, and you don't know what's gonna. And you don't know what's going to change as you get older. So it's holding on to those memories. I see it every time I look at my little nieces and nephews now. You know. So
very true. What's your number one, man?
Yeah, number one, tree trimming. It's putting the decorations on the tree. Once again, it's another family thing. You know.
Yep.
So
it's a staple.
That was a thing. Now I get to watch my other family members do their thing and go out with these decorations and everything. It's a joy. It's just pure joy, you know.
Yeah, it really is, man. I mean, but yeah, man, Christmas is awesome, bro. I mean, whether we talk about better before or still to this day. As long as you got your family and everybody's doing something that they're doing and they're together, and you find love and you find ways to work with it, however it changes in your life, like you said, because it does change in some ways. But man, it is awesome being able to, just be together and have that commodity and have the memories of a good past, hopefully. But now that that it's important to hold on to these things. To do it. Oh, there we go. To do it for your kids. Yeah, exactly. That's the biggest thing, man. It's like, having the kids be able to just find joy in something that, you found joy in. It's always an awesome experience, even if it's, whether it's holidays, whether it's, TV shows or movies, that's a big thing for me. I love showing my kids like movies that I used to love or TV shows I used to love when I was a kid. And then when they like it, it's like even better. It's like, damn, we just passed this down. But it's the other way around when they don't like it, because when they don't like it, you're like, oh, what the hell's wrong with these kids?
But the funny thing is, there's still new stuff out will grab you and your family's attention. You know,
for real.
Like what is it now that will grab you and your family's attention? I haven't seen, outside of a Hallmark film, haven't seen it, because they're a dime a dozen. They're literally the same thing.
A million fucking Christmas movies. Like Hallmark almost killed Christmas movies because they have them all year round. Like
it's the same. Pretty
crazy,
much yo. But I have my favorites. I have my favorites. But it's just like, what is the next Christmas? The next Christmas movie or Christmas special that we're going to be talking about. What's like the next Polar Express? I don't know.
I'm telling you, that was one of the points of this show, man. I'm just trying to figure out we're still watching the classics, man. We've always watched the classics, and we're just trying to see, what's going to be the next thing? Where's the next Mariah Carey? What I'm saying? It's all of that stuff. But we're going to find out, because we'll be back next year, hopefully, if everything goes well. We'll be back next year to talk about next Christmas and the holiday season and see what advancements have happened and what have changed, because this one right here is in the record books. Guys, listen, this has been a great show. Kyle, thanks so much once again. Of course, bro. coming on and celebrating the holidays once again. It's our second year talking Christmas and the holidays. So yeah, it's awesome, bro. We definitely been killing it with this show. B-Line, thank you guys so much for all your support and all your love. And without a doubt, I want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas, man. I hope you guys have an amazing holiday. I know times are kind of tough sometimes, but you know what? It's not all about what you're buying. It's about the memories, like Kyle said. Like, you literally just go ahead and enjoy time with your family, and get what you can. Don't go crazy. Get what you can, even if it's just like something. Shit, we got a puppy running around here right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't buying a whole bunch of shit, but it's just oh wait, here we go. What he said? I mean, depending on how you look at some people feel Harry Potter is a Christmas movie. Listen, that's very true. I was thinking that too.
It does have that Christmas scene and a lot of
I was thinking that as well, because a lot of people do say that about Slim came on and said Die Hard, and Die Hard, the whole movie is Christmas, so it's like that's just the whole Christmas night.
And Harry Potter, which Batman movie? Is it Batman?
Batman Returns.
Batman Returns.
Batman Returns is definitely a Christmas movie. There's no doubt about it in my mind. But you can argue for it, but at the end of the day, like I was saying, hope you guys have a great holiday. We will be back next week with a brand new show. We're actually going to be doing the wrap up of the year, I believe, next week, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be the holidays after. I don't know, Kyle, if you got plans. I don't even know if I got plans, but we're gonna do. That's going to be the last. Next week will be the last week, the last show of the year. And we'll be back
heading into 2026.
Yeah, man, we're gonna the whole new year, man. We'll be going back into January, and I can't wait, man. And once again, if you guys have any kind of business or anything, we are looking to fill up some of these sponsor slots going into the new year. So let's talk about some deals and everything else. Kyle, what you got, man? Anything wrapping up for the year for you as well?
Putting out more A for Able and like that. That's a goal for. Like end of the year up until next year, trying to up my podcast status. You feel me? Like I'm doing a lot of work for other people, and I'm enjoying that. Oh, Merry Christmas, everything. Happy holidays, Feliz Navidad, all of that. All of that good stuff. All that
good stuff, yeah, for sure.
That is my thing. There will be 2 new episodes of A for Able before 2026. So I got to work on them now.
There we go. No, that's awesome, bro. Yeah, guys, we cannot wait to come back in the next year. Definitely getting some blessings going with the I'll be back next week. I really appreciate it. Really getting things going with everything we have to do. We have to switch up some of the things so Facebook stops tripping every time I post, because I don't want them to take my damn stuff down. So we're switching up some of the intros. We're gonna have all new intros for every show. We're gonna have all new promotions for every show, and hopefully some new sponsors and partnerships. But until then, we're gonna tell you Merry Christmas once again. Stay true, stay positive, because it definitely helps out with your morale and everything like that. And then definitely pay attention, man, because there's a lot of open opportunities out here. There's a lot of things happening. Everything isn't bad. You just got to look out and pay attention to it. But guys, I hope you have a great night. I'm going to sleep because I'm tired as hell. Cal, peace out, man. Much love to everybody, and have a great night, guys.
Peace.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed that episode, make sure you head on over to the B-Line Entertainment LLC YouTube channel, where we have so much more for you. We have the B-Line Web Show on Tuesday nights, as well as Straight Through the Ropes Wrestle Talk on Wednesdays, and of course the B-Line Entertainment Show on Thursday night. Join us and make sure that you hit that like, hit that share, and of course subscribe with that bell button for the notifications, so you can make sure you're getting all the great content from the B-Line Entertainment LLC. Let's go!